This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Topçu shifted upfield. Under. Hekimolu. Yilmaz. And it's played forward. That has been knocked clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Topçu.
Abraham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shalai. Yilmaz could try cutting inside here. That's well blocked. Shapes to shoot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow. Topçu. Moved on forwards. Topçu. That's really well manoeuvred. Under providing an outlet on that flank. Shoots! Goal! Besiktas! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Galatasaray are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played out to the right. What a throw in. Under. Topçu. Under. Hekimolu. Now it's Under. Tries a measured ball. Abraham! Abraham has a go! It's a loose ball. Bardakci herring after the ball here. And that has been cleared. Sanchez forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. Shalai gently done. Akun laid out to the left flank. Lang. Lang's cross. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Lang. Sara. Akun. Osimhen, great chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And it's Svensson. Now it's Under. Now it's Abraham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Into the channel. Jakobs with the cross. Jallo getting this one clear. Abraham. Now this could be a chance. Great defending, strong and determined. Do have a chance to counter here. Akun. Sara. Lang. Has crossed into the middle. Clears it away. Jallo attempts a clearance. Galatasaray given another corner. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Hekimolu spread out to the left. Lang. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Moved on forwards. That's a goal kick. Over to the left. Now it's Lang. He's found the way through. Jakobs. Jakobs with the cross.
Galatasaray, well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it? Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hekimolu does really well to win the ball there. Kupchu. And it's played forward. Bardazzi. Besiktas making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Yilmaz, a chance to play it in. Akun, chance for a shot! In he goes again! Goal! Osimhen, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kupchu. And here's Abraham. Out to the left it goes.
Under's cross.
Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well read, nice interception. Ndidi. Over to the left. And it's Kupchu. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, this is a great... And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Hekimolu chasing after it. Yilmaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sara wins the duel this time. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Jacobs. Now it's Lang. Hit into the middle. Oh, what a climb! It's anyone's ball now. He can get that clear. Nice physical challenge. Ndidi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Sanchez is there, and he can get that clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's really well manoeuvred. Akun spread out to the left. And it's Jacobs. Now it's Lang. Oh, that's neat. Lang. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Out to the right. Hekimolu. Hekimolu shifted upfield. Driving on, a real charge here. Looking for a decent ball in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shalai. Aim forwards. Has a look and place it forward. Topchu can get it clear. Topchu forwards and with intent. Hekimolu is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Sanchez. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, well measured. Now it's Osimhen. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Akun certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Shalai gets across to intercept that. Akun, oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. Akun. Under. Yilmaz. Hekimolu. It'll be a throw-in. Hekimolu chips it through, and he's onside. Abraham. Can he deliver? Jakobs tries to clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Osimhen. Under. Under. It's run loose here. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Kokchu does really well to win the ball there. Ndidi. Topchu. Osimhen. Sara played out to the left flank. That's good play. Akun. Out to the left it goes. Proves too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yilmaz stood his ground strongly. Played into the middle. No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Galatasaray really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Can he spark a counter here? Abraham. And here's Abraham. Abraham! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ndidi. Great defending, strong and determined. Badaxi. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That'll be a throw. Svensson. Lovely bit of skill. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now that's well seen too. And it's lofted through here. Badaxi getting this one clear. Shalai gets it clear. Now it's Osimhen. Jallo with the slide tackle there. Sara. Played back to the goalkeeper. Yilmaz. Akun. Shalai. Very nicely done. Sara. Over to the left. Here comes another cross. And he's there to clear it. This might spell danger. This tries a shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played back in. And it's played forward. And it's Svensson. Sara. Badaxi. Jacobs. Lang. Lang played over towards the opposite flank. Yilmaz. Yilmaz making good progress on the right-hand side. Torreira. Ndidi wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. And it's been played through. Now it's Abraham. Kirkchu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Akun. Yilmaz shifted upfield. He's got away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bardakci clouts it too hard. Nicely intercepted. Sanchez. Sara. Torreira. Sanchez, gently done. Ekimolu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that could set him on his way. That's an excellent interception. This interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a nicely weighted pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great work on the overlap. There's the shot! Moved on forwards. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Back header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It's gone for a throw-in. Hekimolu's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Jakobs. Akun has created one goal already. Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Yilmaz. Kukçu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Out for a throw. Plenty waiting in the middle. Shalai. Yilmaz. Akun. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Could move up a gear here. Kukçu. Topçu. And it's played forward. Sanchez cuts it out. And here's Abraham. Under tries to dink it through. Jakobs getting this one clear. Bardakci aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Kukçu. Clipped into space. Great defending, strong and determined. Under. Kukçu. Osimhen spread out to the left. Osimhen! Osimhen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Osimhen. Over to the left. Lang hangs in a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Hekimolu. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There will be a throw-in. Cross goes in there. And it's Jakobs. Jakobs with the cross. And now the breakaway. Thiago Jalo. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Abraham! Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Akun forwards and with intent. And it's come back to the keeper. And that's really well manoeuvred. Picks it up out wide. Svensson. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you for your support to our charity fund, Chance in Football.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Abraham. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Sara. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen played out towards the right wing. Yilmaz succumbs to the pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kupchu. Ndidi. Oh, good spread. Is onto it in a flash. Lang. Abraham. Jakobs. Sara. Jakobs shifted upfield. Sara. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Akun. Nice physical challenge. Akun was alert to the possibilities. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Galatasaray are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Great save by Chakir. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Jacobs. Jacobs, that's a sharp pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Played out to the right. Akun. Lang. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Jallo clears it away. Yilmaz. Thiago Jallo. Kukçu. Ndidi, gently done. Done delicately. Shakir breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that was very necessary. Uchan is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, great chance! And it's Svensson. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Sanchez with the clearance. Defending of the desperate variety. Yilmaz. Kukçu. Kukçu's cross. That's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Thiago Jallo, and it's played forward. Kukçu. Ball is over the line. Under. Kukçu. Under in acres of space out wide. That's a throw. To the left it goes. And it's Salah. And here's Osimhen. Out to the right. Yilmaz. Yilmaz with the cross. We've got a corner here. And that has been cleared. Under, forwards and with intent. Now it's Ndidi. Uchan. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ditch defending, but that'll do. Thiago Jallo. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
It's Ndidi. Akun did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Svensson does really well to win the ball there. Thiago Jalo. Kukçu shifted upfield. Under. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well read, and the danger is averted. Torreira. Sanchez, aim forwards. Uchan. Uchan looking to run onto it. Uchan. A real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Under clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Jacobs. And it's played forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kukçu. It's an inviting looking ball that. Now it's Under. Thinks one through. Yilmaz. And he goes cross-field. Lang. Akun. Lang. That's very neat. Osimhen played out to the left flank. Time to deliver. Now it's Osimhen. Been taken short. Ndidi forwards and with intent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. Uchan head out towards the right wing. Up he goes! Needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Osimhen. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for the shots. Clears it away. Akun. Now then, the ball's come loose. Muscular approach does pay off here. Under. Oh, super find. And it's Ucha. Lobbed in behind. Lovely feet. It's a mighty effort! Not a header, but again the same outcome.
Besiktas really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ooh, delicate chip. Abraham! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Shalai. Yilmaz. Now it's Shalai. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now who's going to be first to this? That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Sara. Now, what's he got in mind? Akun. Lang. Oh, some tackle that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, played through for the white man. Under. Played in. Oh, smashing header! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Plays it short. Much subtlety about that challenge. Nice interception, well timed. Yilmaz. Sanchez. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Ucha. Searching pass he's played there. That has been knocked clear. And here's Under. Kukçu. Yilmaz. Now it's Under. Under tries a cross. And he's heaved it away. Torreira. Jacobs. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Calmly anticipates. And he cuts out the supply. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shakir sends that a long way. Yilmaz. And that's aimed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking to break at pace. Sanchez cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Yilmaz. That's a clever... Decent chance! Terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that's a throw. Under. Ndidi. Kukçu. Sara. Akun. Lang. Out to the left it goes. Jacobs with the cross. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Osimhen brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Lang, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He is through here. Shalai. That's really well manoeuvred. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ucha. Ndidi. Over to the left. Now it's Under. Under crosses it in. Akun. Excellent interception. Yilmaz. Lots to admire in the run and the defending. That defending is unapologetically persistent. Abraham has been caught there, it's a foul. Svensson. Sara. been won straight back. Chalet. Cookchu, probing pass. That looks a good ball through. Akgun. Torreira. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Shalai looks to the other side. Lang wins the duel this time. Thiago Jalo. Ndidi. Svensson. Guchan. And here's Abraham! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent there, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Guchan. Oh, good ball. Abraham! And he hits the net.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Ndidi. And here's Abraham. Abraham, oh, good spread. They've won a corner. Ndidi, and here's Under. Guchan. It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
The referee's awarded a free kick. Lang. Gets a good foot in there. Akgun. Spread out to the left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nice control. Lang. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? Galatasaray have a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Going for goal! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw! Into the lead once more! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Goal scorer Galatasaray. After 82 minutes is number 6, Sanchez.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now here's the delivery.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change.
Lang is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. Uchan. Ndidi shifted upfield. Lovely, and he shoots! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Osimhen. Now it's Lang. Oh, look at the space here. Jakobs played out to the left flank. Aimed in towards the centre. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And it's Sara. Sara. Played in with purpose. And that has been cleared. And it's hoisted clear. Lang. Oh, it's played into the area.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Didi, early ball out from the back. Lang. They'll have one final crack at it. Akun. Here's Osimhen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he takes a shot? And Didi tries to clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's come loose. Sanchez getting this one clear. And here's Under. Under. Denied by an instinctive save.
Under really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Yilmaz. Akun. That has been cut short. Ucha. And the counter is on. Yilmaz. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets into some space. He's there to get rid.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Sara. They are right into last chance territory. Jakobs with the cross. Gunok deals with that nice and simple. Svensson. Yilmaz carries the ball down the right. Galatasaray don't have many options and time is running out. Deep into stoppage time. Sanchez gets over and intercepts. Akun. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Shalai. Oh, what a climb! Could be danger here. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Jakobs makes the interception. Shalai. Torreira.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
He's in plenty of space here. Yilmaz. Yilmaz with the... Up he goes! Danger averted for now. Lang. Sara, gently done. And that's going to be a goal kick. Time for a change in personnel. Moved on forwards. Kutlu. Sanchez. Galatasaray can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. And it's Al Mali. Tuchel in acres of space out wide. Osimhen. Under. Thiago Jalo. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's had a crack. Oh, the clearance is short. Sarah. Goes for the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second. That's still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties.